Hailey Tilford, or Hailey 2, became one of the most talked about cast members in the reality television series entitled Unexpected. Her stint on the TV show gained her a bit of fame and some hate from the viewers as she became romantically involved with Matthew Blevins, the man who impregnated her best friend. During the 2009 reunion special, she told everyone that she was 8 weeks pregnant with a man she swore she never flirted with. Hailey wasn't actually one of the original cast members of the reality TV show Unexpected. She was a 16-year-old girl from Louisville, Kentucky, the best friend of Haley Tomlinson, whose pregnancy was one of those being documented in the show. She gained the nickname Hailey 2 so that viewers could easily differentiate her from her best friend, with whom she shared the same first name. The reality television series Unexpected featured the journeys of unplanned pregnancies between teenage parents. It also explored the roles played by their parents as the teen couples go through this life-changing and sometimes traumatic period in their lives. The TV show premiered in November 2017 and documented several teenage pregnancies so far over 6 years. It's been aired over the TLC network and gained a sizable number of viewers, as the show has been renewed every year since its inception. It was in the third episode of the third season of Unexpected when Hailey 2 was first introduced to the viewing public. She went to the house of her best friend, Haley Tomlinson, or Hailey 1, and told her that Matthew was texting her all the time. From the way it went down, Hailey 1 believed that Hailey 2 was also flirting with Matthew because she was accepting his text messages. She even sent a photo of her new tattoo between her breasts. It was funny that she told her best friend that she didn't want to tell her those things because it might upset her. However, her face was clearly more amused even when her best friend was already in tears. Hailey 1 was afraid that since her body blew up due to the pregnancy, Matthew didn't find her attractive anymore. From the get-go, Unexpected fans were confused about Hailey 2's agenda and were curious to see if she had a genuine concern for her best friend. After Hailey 1 learned about the aforementioned text messages between her boyfriend and Hailey 2, she set Matthew up by confronting him, with Hailey 2 present. When she arranged the meeting, Hailey 1 was upset that Matthew was quickly responding to Hailey 2's messages and informing her of what was to take place. To Hailey 2's credit, she didn't keep the exchange of tweets from Hailey 1. During the confrontation, he denied any wrongdoing, making the mother of his baby feel that she was making a big deal out of nothing. He even had the gall to be angry with her. However, sending text messages to Hailey 2 the whole day instead of focusing on his girlfriend contradicted his denials. Hailey 2 could have given more support to her best friend, but it was as if she was waiting for the two to break up. Despite the denial, Matthew believed that Hailey 2 was flirting with him because he said that he specifically told her not to send him the tattoo photo, but she still did. During the baby shower, people were expecting Hailey 2 to show up because everybody knew that she was the best friend. It was then that Hailey 1 told her friends what had happened between the three. Matthew was supposedly glad that Hailey 2 wasn't in attendance, saying that he thought the girls needed space from each other. Hailey 1 suspected that Hailey 2 was hiding something from her at the time, since there was no reason why her best friend couldn't show her face at the party. She was afraid that if Hailey 2 secretly did something that she shouldn't have, then it would mean Matthew 1 also did something. She continued hoping that Matthew was telling the truth when he said that there wasn't anything going on between him and Hailey 2. Probably contrary to the series title, in the 12th episode of the third season of Unexpected, Matthew broke up with Hailey 1, saying that he was fed up with her suspecting him, accusing him of flirting with her best friend, which he now completely denied, and was tired of her lack of trust in him. This happened when they were all hanging out, and Hailey 2 was present. When the latter felt uncomfortable with the situation, she left the gathering early, after which Matthew again confronted the mother of his baby and told her that he didn't like her attitude when Hailey 2 was around. He said he needed to go home that night to cool off, but that they would be okay the next day. However, when they spoke over the phone, he supposedly, finally, broke up with her. Initially, she didn't take it seriously, as they'd often broken up, but almost immediately reconciled. As everyone around Hailey 1's life, her family and friends suspected, Matthew and Hailey 2 became a couple, confirmed when Hailey 2 proudly posted a photo of her and Matthew together on her Instagram account. While Hailey 1 suspected that there was some kind of flirting between the two, she never thought they would hurt her this way. She was quite shocked that it happened when her baby girl, Kinsley, was just 1 week old. Clearly, Hailey 2 wanted her best friend's boyfriend and didn't have any qualms about taking him from her. The justification being that Matthew didn't want her best friend anymore, and so it was just fair to pursue whatever feeling she had for him, saying that it wasn't her fault that they broke up. After she'd learned about the text messages, Hailey 1's mother said that she didn't trust Hailey 2, having a gut feeling that Hailey 2 was planning something, because her daughter's best friend came to their home more often whenever Matthew was around. During those times, she wondered why Hailey 2 was getting too close for comfort with him. She wasn't surprised about the betrayal, but was quite disappointed with Matthew for hurting her daughter that way, especially when she'd opened their home to him without hesitation and treated him like her own son. She knew that being a young father would be tough on him, since he was also only a 16-year-old boy, and never thought that he would do this to them. She really believed that he was madly in love with her daughter. Based on social media comments, most fans of Unexpected felt that they were just too kind to Matthew. At this point, Unexpected fans were leaving hate comments on Hailey 2's social media account, although the episodes had been filmed way before they were aired, so weren't in real time. The couple knew of the possible consequences of their actions. Hailey 2 was specifically getting into the narrative that when she came into the picture and started hanging out with him, Matthew no longer wanted to be with her best friend. It was as if the relationship had ended before she considered pursuing her feelings for Matthew. They both tried to assure each other that there wasn't any cheating involved, and that Hailey 2 wasn't the reason why Matthew broke up with the mother of his baby. Fans commented that while it might be true, the timing was questionable. Many believed that if Hailey 2 hadn't presented herself as someone willing and available, Matthew would still be with Hailey 1. Unexpected viewers couldn't believe how Hailey 2 could stoop so low and be so cruel by making sure that her former best friend was aware that Matthew already belonged to her. When Matthew went to see his daughter, she made sure that she dropped him off in front of Hailey 1's house. She didn't have an ounce of regret in her body with the way things turned out. She even warned him not to see Hailey 1 because she was afraid of them getting back together. People wondered why she was worried, since she claimed that she entered Matthew's life when his relationship with Hailey 1 was already over. Before the third season of Unexpected ended, a reunion episode was aired. All the cast members were invited to give updates on their current situations in a sit-down interview. They were also asked pointed questions about why they did certain things during that season. In one segment of the show, Matthew, the Haileys, and Hailey 1's mother were interviewed, and there was intense drama and somewhat shocking revelations. They hadn't seen each other for a while because Matthew never showed up again to visit his daughter. Matthew disrespected the host, perhaps feeling concerned, not liking the line of questioning, or couldn't answer the questions properly. There was a time when Hailey 2 was quite confident in justifying her actions, but at the same time showed a certain vulnerability, knowing that she'd behaved badly in the eyes of many people, including her own family, particularly her father, who at that time was battling cancer. Despite the unfortunate and pitiful situation of her father, Unexpected fans and other cast members couldn't rally behind her, especially after she dropped a bombshell that she was 8 weeks pregnant. All were shocked that she'd let herself be in that situation, knowing that Matthew was already an absentee father to his first kid. She couldn't take the heat in the questioning, so walked out, telling Matthew that she wanted to go home. After the Unexpected reunion episode, it was apparently all rosy with Hailey 2 and Matthew, as he continued to give her the reassurance that she needed. However, to the surprise of no one, months later they separated, as things didn't work out the way they planned, if indeed they'd actually planned anything. So much drama happened between the couple, even Hailey 2's pregnancy, including hurling allegations of cheating at each other and posting these on their Instagram accounts. In December 2020, Matthew wrote, "Been talking to your ex for 4 days straight? What a thought, just broke up a day ago. But you love me?" Hailey 2, on the other hand, confirmed that she's single with the post, "Me and Matthew aren't together. We broke up. We are nothing but toxic. We don't treat each other good at all. When nasty comments from fans and not-so-good exchanges of tweets between the former couple continued on Instagram, Hailey too couldn't handle it anymore and announced that she would be leaving social media for a while, saying that she needed to focus on the arrival of her son. However, she couldn't follow through with her declaration and continued to post about her emotional state. It was quite obvious to many unexpected fans that she was longing for Matthew's attention, but the father of her baby couldn't care less about her annex. Later on, she filed an emergency protection order against him, claiming that she was afraid of the things he was saying. But later on in court, she realized that it wasn't the right thing to do for her baby, so she changed her mind. In April 2021, Hailey too gave birth after being induced and in labor for hours. She named her son Levi Carter and later on posted a photo on her social media account of her newborn baby in her arms and captioned it with, "The best day of my life." Matthew was nowhere to be seen, as they weren't on good terms by the time she delivered the baby. He actually wanted a paternity test done because he doubted that he was the father. But Hailey confidently told everyone that she was quite sure that Matthew was Levi's dad. For a while, it seemed that Hailey too had found the perfect partner in Cole Smith, declaring to the world that Cole was helping her take care of Levi. The two moved in together and apparently formed a happy little family. She was so proud of how great Cole was in taking on the role of a father figure to her baby boy. However, despite all of that, they broke up. Fans were sad that it ended, and so quickly, because they believed that he was a steady and reliable person. Then, for whatever reason, keeping it in the family, when Cole and Hailey too split up, she moved out of Cole's home and lived with Katie, Matthew's half-sister. There were many accusations about her hooking up quickly with many people, with fans confused about the timeline and her dating history. Cole revealed some shocking allegations about Hailey too's love life, claiming that she'd hooked up with Matthew again, right after Cole had left. Most fans believed it was some sort of friends with benefits thing. He also revealed that when things didn't work out with Matthew, she moved on and dated Matthew's uncle, Jacob Perdue. Some said that Cole was on point when he said that she loved to keep it in the family. Fans had a field day blasting Hailey too on social media. She then posted a photo of herself with Matthew's uncle on Instagram with the caption, "They can judge us all they want, but the truth is, they don't know a single thing about us. We saved each other from depression." She might have fallen in love too fast with him, but she believed that her new boyfriend wasn't going anywhere, saying that the most important thing was that they were happy. However, as predicted by many, this relationship ended as well. Sometime in 2021, she took a 3-week sabbatical from social media, and when she returned, her Instagram was cleaned out. There were only 4 posts on it, mostly about her son Levi and how she loved being a mom. It seemed that she wanted a quieter life and had gained it by not sharing too much information on social media. There were reports that she'd mended her relationship with Hailey 1 and made sure that Levi has a close relationship with his sibling, Kinsley. Can you hardly wait for the next installment of Unexpected, whether actually on your screen or not? Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.